Singapore's education system is often praised for its world-class standards and impressive rankings. But beneath the surface, the promise of equal opportunity is more myth than reality. While policies claim to reward merit, the truth is that wealth, geography, and systemic design play a huge role in determining who succeeds. For many families, the journey through Singapore's schools is shaped less by effort and more by privilege. Tuition inflation, elite school clustering, and the undervaluing of technical pathways all contribute to a system where not everyone starts at the same line. As we explore the real costs of learning, it's clear that the gap between policy promises and lived experiences is growing. This video will unpack the hidden barriers and ask, if education is the great equalizer, why do so many feel left behind? Education in Singapore is far from free once you move beyond the basics. While primary and secondary schooling are heavily subsidized, costs skyrocket at the university level. Tuition fees at top universities like NUS, NTU, and SMU have steadily increased, often outpacing inflation. A four-year degree can now cost upwards of $40,000, not including living expenses, textbooks, or overseas programs, but that's not all. Private tuition industry has exploded into a billion-dollar sector, reflecting both parental anxiety and gaps in classroom instruction. Wealthier families can afford better tutors and more enrichment, giving their children a significant edge. Meanwhile, students from less privileged backgrounds struggle to keep up. Add to this the controversy over subsidies for foreign students, and it's clear that the financial burden of education is unevenly shared. Singapore's education system is built on the ideal of meritocracy, but in practice, wealth and geography often decide who gets ahead. Elite schools are clustered in affluent districts, making it easier for students from wealthier families to access top institutions. The direct school admission DSA scheme meant to recognize diverse talents has become a gateway for privilege. Students with access to enrichment and coaching dominate placement. Only a small fraction of DSA admits come from low-income families, suggesting that merit is increasingly shaped by money. Even though streaming and labeling have been officially reformed, early academic sorting still influences self-worth and future opportunities. The system may have dropped terms like normal or express, but the underlying stratification remains, raising questions about the true fairness of the system. Much of Singapore's education debate focuses on top scorers and the most vulnerable, but the majority, students in polytechnics and ITEs, are often forgotten. These institutions produce skilled professionals vital to the economy, yet they face stigma and limited support. Transition from ITE to polytechnic is restricted, and polytechnic graduates struggle for university places even with strong results. Technical pathways offer alternatives, but prestige and pay gaps remain. Many poly and ITE graduates find it hard to secure jobs that match their training, especially outside STEM fields. Employers often undervalue technical qualifications, leading to limited career progression. This neglect not only creates a workforce mismatch but also undermines the dignity and aspirations of the middle majority. Singapore invests over $14 billion annually in education, but questions remain about how these funds are allocated. Most of the budget goes to operating costs, while development spending and scholarships often reinforce privilege. Local students face rising costs and limited support, while foreign scholars sometimes evade bond requirements. At the same time, students are under immense pressure. Youth suicide rates have nearly doubled in recent years, and mental health support is uneven. School counselor ratios are inadequate, and stigma prevents many from seeking help. Real reform means integrating mental health into the curriculum, training teachers, and ensuring every student has access to support. Transparency in budget reporting and outcome metrics is also crucial to ensure resources reach those who need them most. Singapore's education system stands at a crossroads. To truly empower its citizens, reforms must move beyond competition and ranking, focusing instead on compassion, relevance, and inclusion. This means indexing tuition fees to household income, expanding bursaries, and removing barriers that penalize low-income families. Elite schools should be decentralized, and DSA criteria reformed to prioritize diversity. Polytechnic and ITE pathways must be valued, with clear routes to university and career progression. Mental health literacy and support should be mandatory in all schools, and budget data must be transparent. Ultimately, education should empower, not just evaluate, nurturing thoughtful, resilient individuals who can shape Singapore's future. The goal is not just top scorers, but a society where everyone has a fair chance to grow.